Unfortunately, friends, I have made my way back home from my travels. Boo hiss. Girl, I know you ain't the only one feeling that way, but I'm back and full of ideas. And I'm a redhead again, baby. Shout out to that. But before we get into the full swing of our NYC shenanigans, I do want to talk about some travel learnings and some solo traveling tips as well. Because if there's anything I wanted y'all girls to take away from my trips, it's that it's time for you to get out there too, friend. Number one, whether you are a creator or not, baby, document that trip. It could be journal entries, a little video or two, maybe even some photos. But I swear to y'all, commemorating this journey of you taking such a big step is going to be a huge memory for you in the future that you should definitely savor. And for the creators out there that are trying to figure out how to vlog their travels, my biggest tip is to treat every day like a chapter that builds up to a bigger story. So honestly, think about where you can build out common threads in your chapters. Maybe there's a story building up of you stepping out of your shell, or maybe there's a story building up about you having travel romance, or maybe you're just on a journey to cross off a ton of stuff from your bucket list. Overall, just remember, you are not boring and your trip is not boring. You just need to figure out what story you're trying to tell with your travels. Now, next up, let's talk about safety, friends. Now, while I do recommend stepping out of your comfort zone while you're on these trips, I also think that you should definitely err on the side of safety. Here's a little speed around to some of my favorite tips. Number one, don't just book a hotel because it's cute. Definitely research the area. For me, I'll sometimes use ChatGPT to ask about an area, and then also just do a bit of digging myself based on different videos or other research that I can find about an area. Next up, if you're on an excursion and it has a hotel pickup, choose a hotel that's a little bit up the road. One, you're staying alone and you're basically telling people where you stay. So imagine you meet somebody on the trip and they're super weird and they happen to be on your hotel transfer and you get dropped off first. Now they know where you stay, baby. Now I know that one could be a little overly cautious, but I mean, it is just something to consider. And lastly, always confirm what rideshare app is used in a country, because baby, it is not always Uber. For instance, in Thailand, the apps they used were called Bolt and Grab, and that's how you were getting any means of transportation around that country. And listen, y'all, when it comes to meeting friends, definitely don't be afraid to speak to strangers, but obviously do so with discernment. And my last solo travel tip for y'all is to be flexible, friend. Book hotels and a couple excursions before you leave, but honestly, for the most part, you should leave some days open so you can explore what you might actually want to do when you get there, and you can also take recommendations from people too. And bonus, if you meet some friends out there or a little boo, you have some days open for you to go on a friend date or a romantic date. Overall, I just want the girls to know that the world is their oyster, and that I may or may not have booked a 700 flight to Vietnam while I was in the airport on the way back from Thailand because I have no sense. Who said that? Anyway, cheers to returning home safely. And don't you fret, y'all, because we will still be talking about travels while we're home and going out on our solo dates as well. In the meantime, though, I'll see you guys soon.